Hi, and welcome to Tim's Take. Today we're going to look at Chorum Mobile and the functionality that's available on either Android device or an Apple device. You'll notice the layout with icons across the bottom. The layout of this particular integration can be fit to your needs. It doesn't have to be what we're looking at. There's several different templates in which you can use. What I want to do is run across the items across the bottom. And the first one being the book option. Go ahead and you click on the book option. What this does is it gives the user the ability to be able to go in and choose some sort of future date, putting in the number of adults and children, and getting to see what's available as far as your property is concerned as it relates to room types and what sort of rates you're offering, etc. Another functionality that is available in this application is our reservations, the next icon over to the right. And if you have several different reservations, you're going to see a listing of them here. I happen to just have one in here at the current time, but you can kind of see what I have as it relates to arrival date, departure date, the number of nights, what sort of room type I have, what sort of rate I'm going to be able to pay, with some different options below. The express check-in gives you the capabilities of being able to go ahead and embed a registration card within the device, giving you information about liabilities. So whatever you might have as far as possibly pet and smoking policies, what you might have for a checkout policy, anything as it relates to lost and stolen. So any of these different policies that you might have, with also the ability to go ahead and choose a special request, possibly at the time of check-in. So if you have some sort of late checkout that you require, or early check-in, or anything along those particular lines, those are available. And then there's an area where you can go in at the very bottom and you can sign your digitized registration card. There's also the checkout feature as well, and also the ability to go in and book services as well. So this might be something that you would do in advance of arrival. You saw on the previous screen where we can add as we're checking in, but you also have the ability to be able to choose either billable or non-billable offerings that you might want to present to your customer, so they can choose these prior to going ahead and actually arriving at the particular property. But one of the biggest thing, of course, is digital key, and the ability to be able to use a digitized key to be able to open up the door. And depending on how you want to set up your check-in, you may want to share that key access with either the kids or maybe your spouse. So you have those capabilities as well. And if you have different key setups on different areas, like maybe you have a different lock, for example, that's on your fitness room or on your pool, and you want to have the ability to be able to use a separate different key to be able to open that, then there's an option to be able to go in and open a different door as well too. Also across the bottom, you can go in and you can put in location information. Again, you can embed pictures, you can go in and put in details about your property. You can even go so far as to put in your property on a specific map. So you can go in and then you can see where at the very bottom here, you have that ability to be able to go ahead and be able to choose directions to get to the property. You can also have it set up so that you can phone the property as well, under contact property, and even go so far as to have a particular website embedded as well. So a link to your particular website, and it brings up the information relating to that. Also put in exploring options. So maybe you want to go ahead and see dining options that are within your area. So these can be put into the system, giving you an option to be able to call them, to go to their website, maybe to add to an itinerary that you may want to create, as well as any sort of shopping that might be in your particular area as well too. So that ability to be able to put in different shopping attractions that may be around you. And then maybe transportation. So if you're looking at maybe Uber or some sort of way of getting around once you're at the property, then that capability is there given to these particular individuals who are using this particular app. There's also even a planning option in here where you can go in and you can build an itinerary. And what is it that you want to do when you do get to the property? Maybe you do want to go to a specific restaurant, you want to go to a specific retail shop. So you can go in and you can use the itinerary builder for that particular purpose. And maybe you want to go ahead and make sure you don't forget that charger or whatever that you want to take with you. There's also a packing list helper. So this is kind of just a very quick run through of our Chorum Mobile. We hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for additional Tim's Take coming up in the future.